I'm Steve Goosen. I'm from Henderson, Nebraska. I farm corn and soybeans, and I had an older Behlen building that the doors had really worn out. Whatever different parts on them had worn, including track parts and just a number of different things. And using a pry rod to get them open all the time, and it just got really old. And so I happened to cross John at one of the farm shows, a local one in Lincoln, and he was easy to talk to, and he came out and saw me, and that's kind of where this all began and came from. And they came out and they serviced the doors, and they've done a very good job. They've been very, very good at taking care of a guy. When it comes to Power Tracks, the one thing I would tell people is that they seem to be reliable. And in this day and age, you get a lot of people coming through your yard that they want to work for you, but you don't know, even when you look at their business card, you don't know if they're going to be there or not. The business card is pretty vague. And with these guys, they're there in York, Nebraska, they're set up, and they've come back and they had one minor adjustment to make after they'd initially done the job. They showed back up, they did it, and both, not only the boss John, but also the employees were really good guys to work with. They were just really decent, had good attitudes, and that's really helpful when you're out there. So I would definitely say that would be easy for me to recommend just because of those reasons. Before we ever had the repairs done here by Power Track, I had to move with this rod. It was the way I'd done it for years, is I'd take this rod and I'd pry these doors open inch by inch, especially during different times of the year, depending on the freeze or the thaw. But they very seldom ran smoothly at all. So with the long rod was the way I'd done it for years. I'm getting older, getting tireder, so I decided to give them a call, and now I can simply do it like this. And that's just by going behind and going like this and just pushing them by hand. Before, everything was done like this, just inch by inch at a time, just a little bit at a time like that. So that's the difference between now and before.